Hey guys, welcome back to MaxPat Dating, where in today's video we're going to go through 4 do's and don'ts of online dating. Now, when it comes to online dating, there's a whole wild world of things you should and shouldn't do, but here's some 4 quick things that most guys that we work with do that you shouldn't be doing and what to do instead. Number one, this should be pretty obvious. Don't use crap photos. And I don't only mean crap photos where you're way off in the distance or you can't tell you're even there or they're grainy. Yeah, you want to fix all of those things as well. But crap photos in the sense that there's a giant group photo with a bunch of people and she has no idea who you are, or maybe you're looking off into the distance and all she sees is the back of your head, or even a bigger one that I used to do is I took a lot of candid shots, so I'd have sunglasses on in my photos. And a lot of girls told me, hey, I want to see your eyes. So in my stack, I have a nice close up photo. Can't really see it here, but I've got nice, big, bright green eyes. And especially where I live here in Mexico, girls like they call them clear eyes in Spanish. So definitely do take high quality photos of you. You're the one going on the date. So give her a preview of what you actually look like. Now, if you start working with Joel and I, what we'll actually do is we'll walk you through the process of how to get professional photos done. You'll also want to build out your Instagram and probably build out your dating profiles. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, or once we start working one-on-one. But make sure that you're mindful of your photos and don't make the mistake of 99% of the guys and just put crap photos out there on your dating apps. You're not doing yourself any favors, since dating apps are all about what you look like. Which leads me to point number 2. Don't be like every other guy on the dating apps. You'll hear this trope time and time again. Oh, I like long walks on the beach and intellectual drawn out conversations. Yeah, that's really cool. I do too, actually. I love walks on the beach. I love long conversations that are really in depth, but don't list that stuff out on your dating app. What usually happens is you'll see girls swiping through the dating app, and I actually did a video on this recently. And what will typically happen is when girls swipe through the dating apps, we actually did a video recently, which is one of the top videos on the channel right now, how girls actually use dating apps. But you have only a fraction of a second to actually catch her attention. So you want to make it count. If she's going through no, 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 you want her to stop at yours. Ideally, you want to set it up, and I will help you if we work on this one-on-one, to where you're an immediate yes, or what they do is they scroll down and look at the profile. So you want to make sure you really stand out. Point number 1, make sure that your photos stand out and that they aren't crappy. Point number 2, stand out from the other guys. And there's multiple ways of doing this. There's very specific ways on how to set up your profile and how to structure everything. Here's a bonus tip. I usually do a call to action for the profile description. Let's XYZ. Let's do X activity at Y place, wear Z attire. If your game, swipe right. That's not exactly what I say, but that's the approach that I usually advocate you guys take. Again, you want to stand out from the crowd. So make sure your profile really, really shines. There's multiple ways to do this, but as a general point, you want to be the guy that she instantly swipes right on rather than no, 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 no. Which, speaking of swiping, that brings us to our third thing you definitely don't want to do on dating apps, and that is swipe right on every single profile. Most guys, when they're brand new to the dating apps, they think, okay, well, if I swipe right on all of them, I'll be seen in all of their feeds, and then I'm really casting a wide net. So someone, even if I don't necessarily like her, will swipe right on me, we'll get the match, and that'll give me options. One, that's desperate, that's low value, that's approval seeking. Girls won't necessarily be able to sniff this out, but who will sniff it out is the algorithm. Now, what will happen is that you'll swipe right on all these profiles, and the algorithm will see that you're open to dating low-value girls, as according to the algorithm. Now, low value in this context means that not a lot of guys swipe on her. So if she's a girl that's not getting a lot of right swipes, and then you right swipe on her, that's literally telling the algorithm that you are in that class or category of people. So a few tips to avoid this: be very selective with who you swipe on. Only swipe on girls you actually want to meet up with. And then whatever that threshold looks like for you, that's absolutely fine. As you get more advanced and as you get better and as your dating profile improves, one, you will get a new user boost. If you do premium or paid versions, you'll also get periodic boosts every now and then. 2, use those to your advantage, but really you want to make a good first impression, not only on the date, but according to the algorithm. So when you get brand new on an app, you will show up top of the feed. You will be at the top of the stack is what they call them. Now, if you're right swiping on everyone, and again, low value girls are girls that not a lot of men right swipe on, then you're telling the algorithm to push you down lower in the stack. So you won't be seen by the highest quality women. You're already shooting yourself in the foot there. So a lot of times what I do instead, one, use your boost to your advantage, as we already mentioned. Two, make sure you only swipe on girls that you actually are interested in dating. And then three, if I find myself getting lower in the stack, if all of a sudden I see a string of girls or I find that I swipe 10 no's in a row, I'm done with the app for now. I'll put it down. I'll pick it back up later. And then surprise, surprise, all the girls on the top of my feed are girls that I actually want to date. And a lot of times they are actually girls that already matched me or swiped right on me. So like the first 10 right swipes are just match, 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 match. There is a whole structure. There is a whole system to doing this. If you want more information on how to do that, be sure to click on the link down below. Go to MaxPat Dating, book a call with us. Or, as we're moving on to point number 4, we actually have a $27 price point course that gives you 72 total do's and don'ts, just like this video. This is merely just a preview of exactly the mistakes that most guys make. We've worked with hundreds of clients at this point, and it's really funny because guys will book a call and they'll say, for example, oh, well, this girl just stopped replying to me on text. We've done videos on that, on how not to text. All I need to see, I don't even need to know you as a person. I see long paragraphs with single one-word responses from her, so don't do that. It's not necessarily the fourth one, but that's another free bonus. And guys, when you get the $27 do's and don'ts of dating, there's 72 of them in total. Guess what? You're going to get more like 100 because if you've followed us for a while, you know the way that I present information. Oh, and this, and this, and that. So you're going to get a bunch of value packed into a $27 offering, which leads us to point number 4, and it ties in with this one. Do not lie to women, just like I don't lie to the audience. I will tell you, hey, guess what? Flaking is a part of the dating game. Ghosting is a part of the dating game. It's just like baseball. You will strike out every now and then. That is to be expected. But what we do is manage realistic expectations, and we share the information and knowledge from you. I have literally hundreds and thousands of data points from my personal dating life over the last 20 years or so. And I have gotten to the point to where I pretty much have it all down. Nothing really takes me for a surprise anymore. And then also by virtue of working with hundreds of guys just like you, we notice trends or recurring topics. So these are the do's and don'ts. That's where they come from my personal experience, bolstered by the experience of hundreds of guys out there just like you. I always say, you know what? It's one thing to learn from my own mistakes, but it's a lot easier to learn from other people's mistakes. So for $27, might as well do that. Again, point number 4 being don't lie to women, just like I'm not going to lie to the audience. I'll tell you the good, bad, ugly, and everything there in between, but do not lie to women. Do not mislead them. Sure, it will work. It will get you laid in the meantime. It will get you quick wins, so to speak. But what it does do is a couple of things. You feel terrible about yourself at your core. The girl usually has regret. That's how you get into maybe even like legal type consequences if you're not really careful. So you don't want that to happen. You really just open the door for drama to come into your dating life, which will spill over into all areas of your life. And you don't necessarily want that. Or maybe you do. If you do want a dramatic dating life, this is not the channel for you. Unsubscribe. Don't call us. Don't click on the link below. Do not get the $27 do's and don'ts. This is not for you. But if you do want to own dating on your terms and you want to have a rich, fulfilled, abundant dating life with women who are not only excited to see you, but just feel comfortable around you. They feel attracted to you. They're physically into you. And they just think, wow, this guy's the man. This guy's my top tier #1 guy. If that's what you want, then I highly, highly recommend, again, do not lie to women. Do not mislead them. They're smarter than you think, guys. They know exactly what you want. If you cold approach on the street, she figures you're probably into her. There's no other reason you'd be going up to her and talking to her. So convey that intent. Hey, I want to take you out. Hey, I'm not really looking for anything serious at this point. I'm kind of in a transitional phase at this point in my life, but seems like you are too. And I think we'd be a great match and have a lot of good times in the meantime. If it does go somewhere great, I'm open to the possibility, but I'm not promising anything. Managing expectations is the key to having an abundant, rich, fulfilling dating life and taking the lead in dating, which is how you get the results you want in dating. You are the man. You need to take the lead. If you work with Joel and I a lot more, we will cover this in depth. But for the sake of this video, there are your 4 do's and don'ts of digital dating. If you want to get the full 72 do's and don'ts, it's $27, guys. Show us some love. You've been here for a while. If you haven't, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, refer to your friends. But do yourself a favor, click on that link below, get the $27 do's and don'ts of dating in general. And I always tell guys that most of the guys we work with are already 90 to 95% of the way there. But the 5% of mistakes they're making are critical errors at the absolutely worst times that really just gives them no dating options at all. If you want to avoid this and get yourself closer to that 99, 100%, then again, that $27 price point, do's and don'ts across the entire spectrum of dating, these are the areas where guys most commonly mess up. These are the things guys do, why they shouldn't do them, and what they should do instead. And I'll tell you what, give it a try, plug it in, pull out the bad habits, plug in the new ones, see if that doesn't change your dating life. Something tells me it will. I really hope it does. But once you do get there, if you want ongoing support, we offer a breadth of products and services. So be sure to click that link below, check out the do's and don'ts of dating. And until next time, I shall bid you all farewell.